There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cornhuskers will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense takes the field. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
To the air, it's Mendoza. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Pulls it in. It's Norton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moves to change impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quick.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hoosiers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Right on the money. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Back to pass, it's Raiola. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. They've got him now, and almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to...
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Husker!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's do this, man.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He slings it deep to the left. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Out of the gun, the inside give. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about having that help you out.
Now they'll run the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Off-play action on first down. Fires downfield. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Going to try to get it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
And that's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a third and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes...
He tries to take the top off. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the option. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap kick. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Get it out on the screen. Fighting off the defender. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Cornhuskers are facing 3rd and inches. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The play action fake. The throw. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And it's no good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this isn't.
Snatches it on the right. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on third down. The Huskers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Going deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might as well stick with him. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Snowed under by the defense. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Complete out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield behind the deep.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that That big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's open on the right. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Hoosiers! And the route is on.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. Holds it in on the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Huskers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Touch pass on the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He's got it and still on his feet. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one is perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers. Oh.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Mendoza. Under fire. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Creates a little room. Oh, what a move. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. After the run, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking for a huge play. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line. It's Hansen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
On the run, it's Hansen. At the 40, there he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores, and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They get the